everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with some DIYs for you, and these DIYs are going to be Halloween DIYs. Halloween is fast approaching, so I thought we would do some £1 DIYs just in time for that. And this is a really exciting video because this one is in collaboration with one of my favourite YouTubers. You may have come across Chelsea already. Chelsea is a brilliant DIYer. DIYer, is that a word? I don't know. She's very good at the DIYs. She does loads of really creative projects over on her channel. She's got a really nice style. She does lots of really nice farmhousey bits and rusticy kind of country cottage style stuff, which I think you will love. I love all of her projects. They're always brilliant. I think you should definitely go and check her out. She's also going to be making some Halloween DIY decor with items from Poundland. So when you've watched this video, be sure to head over there and do subscribe if you haven't done so already. I haven't seen what she's made yet, and I'm really excited to see how she's got on, so I know that her DIYs are going to be brilliant. She did do a scary one that I think she gave up on. It wasn't really her kind of theme. I, however, have done a scary one and I stuck with it, and yeah. Let me know what you think of it. I'm unsure, but I'd love to hear your thoughts once we get into the video. So before we get going, if you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe. I post new videos every single week, and if you enjoy these Halloween DIYs, do give this video a thumbs up. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a giveaway. I'll be telling you how you can win these two. So I'll see you at the end of the video, but now let's get into the DIYs. So for this one, I'm going to take one of these plastic cocktail bowls. This is actually from a previous DIY. I made a terrarium with this, and I always like to try and upcycle things again, so if I'm no longer using a DIY, I will try to use items from it in a future one. Then I'm going to take a couple of these headbands. So I'm going to remove the witch's hat from this one. And then I'm going to remove the pumpkins and the springs from this one. I'm just going to pull those out. And then we just want the pumpkins, so I can take these springs off. And then what I'm going to do is attach this around the top. And then onto this headband, I'm going to add a couple of blobs of hot glue at the base. And then just to go over the seams here, we can then add on the pumpkins. And I'm just going to pop inside one of these flickering LED tea lights. Do use one of these and not a real candle in there, because obviously this is made out of plastic. And there we go. I'm going to take this light up LED arrow. This was £2. And I'm also going to take a set of these pumpkin lights. You get 8 lights in a pack. I'm just going to start off by taking this out of its packaging, and then we're going to individually wrap each of the lights in tin foil to protect those. I'm going to take this outside and give it a coat of this surface primer, and then we're going to go on with some gunmetal metallic finish, which I think will just give it a bit of a nicer finish. So the arrow is all dry, and so we're just going to take off the tin foil. That's worked quite nicely. And then we're going to add on these pumpkins. So what I thought we'd do with these is we're going to detach them from the string of lights and just use the little faces. So I thought if we can break them in half, we can just get those on individually and stick them one on each light. And then just as a finishing touch, we can add this witch's hat from earlier. So I'm just going to hot glue that. This one I'm taking this spider's web that comes with a light up spider, but I'm going to remove him and maybe use him on one of the other DIYs. So we'll pop him to one side for the minute. And then we're going to take some of these pumpkins that say boo on them. I think we're going to need 3 or 4, so I've picked up a few. So we'll start off by cutting these in half. They've got a bit of a seam going on, so I'm going to try and work with that. So we'll start off by removing the stalks, which just pull out like that. And then on a chopping board, I'm going to just use a bread knife to cut through these. Do be careful if you're using a knife. Any kids watching, ask an adult to help you with this part. And then you should be left with your halves like this. So next up, I'm going to tie a loop of wool, or you could use string or wire, just so that we can hang this up. And I'm going to go onto one of the pointed parts to attach that, just so it falls into place nicely. And then starting at the top, I'm going to go ahead and start to attach these using some hot glue. I'm only going to go on with a tiny bit of glue because it can melt the polystyrene, so we don't want to overdo it. And I'm just alternating between the side that says boo and the side that's plain white. And then as we've only got 4 of these, and I don't really want to break them in half, I'm just going to add them to the ones that have got the most prominent bits sticking out, if that makes sense. I'm going to go in for the ones at the top, I think. I feel like these are looking better on just the plain white ones, to alternate on those, so we'll just go with that. It's like it was meant to be. Look away now if you're not a fan of clowns, but this guy I picked up in Poundland and he reminded me of the film It, so I thought we'd have a go at turning him a little bit more into Pennywise. So let's start off by giving him a coat of the Rust-Oleum Surface Primer. So that's all dry. Already he's looking very different. I'm going to go on with some antique white chalky finish furniture paint, because I just think that'll give it a nice texture. I love this paint. And yeah, I'm sure you've seen it used in many DIYs. It goes on really nice and thick as well. Now this guy is dry, I'm going to go back on with some... We need to make that a bit more orange actually for his hair. Let's add a bit more yellow. I'm going to try and take his hairline up a bit higher, because in the movie, he does have a really big forehead. Yeah, I'm sorry mate, but you are receding. So we're gonna just have to take this hairline up a little bit. When I ask at the end of the video which one of these is your favourite, I'm really not expecting anyone to say this one. But you never know. Everyone likes different things at Halloween time, and some people do like the more scary stuff. Next up, I'm going to go in with some black for inside the eyes. And I'm going to start the detail of the face using the black. Now we're going to go on with some red. I want to really bring down this lip to make that bigger, so I think that would be more similar to the one in the movie. I've just put his eyebrows on, there we go. I think that is him complete. This one we're going to take some white knitting wool. I got this one from the knitting section where you can get 3 balls for the price of 2. And then we're going to wrap it around a piece of cardboard. You've seen me do this in the previous Poundland DIYs I did, which was bedroom decor. If you've missed that video, I'll link it in the description. We're going to wrap these enough so they're quite thick tassels because we're going to be making some little ghosts. Going to take another piece to tie across the top to knock that off, and then tie a piece around so the ghost's got a little head. Oh, does it look like a snowman? It won't do when we cut it, I don't think. So we'll tie that off. And there we have our little ghost. We'll make a few of those. And then what we're going to do is take this cushion. I've got this one that obviously has a zebra design on the one side, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to flip it over and just use the plain side. We'll just get rid of the label. And then onto this, let's find the nicest way up. That way, I think. Yeah. We're just going to arrange our ghosts. So I'm going to hot glue these. Again, of course, you can sew this. I do find that the glue gun works quite nicely on fabric. Just arrange them first so you know that you've got them where you want them. And I'm just going to go in with a blob of hot glue for each one. And then to finish it, I've got a fabric marker pen, but you could use a permanent pen. I think that'd be absolutely fine, or like a Sharpie. I'm just going to go on and draw some little eyes. They all look quite shocked. They look like they've seen a ghost, but there we are. So that's our spooky ghost cushion. So there we go. I really hope you enjoyed these Halloween DIYs. Do let me know in the comments which one was your favourite. And do head over to Chelsea's channel where she's also going to be making some Halloween DIYs. I cannot wait to see how she's got on. Make sure you subscribe when you head over there. Her videos are brilliant. She also does some of the thrift hauls and the upcycles and the vlogs as well, which we all love here. So definitely go and check her out and say that Mr. Carrington says hello when you do. Now, if you want to enter the competition to win these 2 ducks, we've got the Dracula duck and we've got the witch duck. I've heard that these have been selling out in lots of Poundland stores, so when I spied them, I thought I'd pick them up and give them away on here to one of you. It's really simple. All you have to do is head over to my home Instagram account, which is Mr. Carrington Home. Find the picture of these 2 and all the instructions will be over there if you want to win these. They're quite big, aren't they? Yeah, I thought they were really good for £1. So yeah, these guys over on Mr. Carrington Home if you want to enter the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe. If you've come over from Chelsea's channel, hello, it's great to see you, and thank you so much for popping over. If you enjoyed this, do give the video a little thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. He doesn't want to leave his web, clearly. Get off. I've done that one upside down. Didn't even take the label off. Will anyone notice that? If we can get the label off, we'll be alright. We're officially at Halloween, folks, because I have just entered hell. And now we're going to go on with some red. Oh, where are you? Oh, I hope you saw all that. Oh, sorry, I was too into it. And then we're going to wrap, if I can find the end. There we are. No.